This is it. No delay. No second thought. You step in. Everything behind you stays behind you. No looking back. No reconsidering. No hesitation. You made that decision a long time ago, and now you live it. There's no space for doubt, no room for weakness, no time to slow down. You don't question direction, you don't question effort, you don't question the process. You move with certainty. Every step forward has meaning, has purpose, has weight. You didn't come this far to turn around now. That option doesn't exist. You removed it from your system, from your thinking, from your identity. Now there's only one path forward. No distraction, no wasted thought, no unnecessary moving. Everything direct, everything intentional, everything aligned. You don't react, you act. That's the difference. Most people pause right here. You don't. You increase. Even when it gets heavy, even when it tests you, even when it demands more, you don't slow down. You don't fall back. You don't break. You move forward. That's your standard, not temporary, not situational, permanent. You don't need motivation. You build something stronger. Discipline and discipline doesn't fade. You don't rely on feeling, you rely on structure, and structure holds every time. You don't look for exits, you remove them. There's only one direction, forward. Every second counts. Every move builds. Every decision shapes. And you stay in it fully because you know. There's no turning back. You made that call already. There's no second version of it. No alternate path waiting. No backup plan behind you. Everything ahead is earned, not given, not adjusted, not negotiated. You stepped into something real, something that doesn't bend, something that demands presence. Every single moment, you feel that shift in your pace. Not rushed, not careless, but deliberate. Every move now carries intention, every action carries weight. Everything you do connects. You're not reacting anymore, you're directing everything forward. That's where it changes, that's where it separates. Most people stay stuck in thought. You move beyond that. There's no hesitation left in your system, no delay between decision and action. You built that through repetition, through discipline, through consistency. Now it shows in the way you move, in the way you respond, in the way you handle pressure. Nothing pulls you out of focus, nothing breaks your direction. Gain or lose energy to distraction. You channel it into moving. That's control, not something you think about, something you live. Every step forward reinforces it. Every action strengthens it. You don't need reminders. You don't need motivation. You don't need anything external. You became your own system, and systems don't fail under pressure. You don't look for easier paths. You don't search for shortcuts. You don't wait for better conditions. You move with what's in front of you, and you make it work. That's the difference. Most people need the perfect moment. You create it. Every time. There's no confusion in your mind now. No wasted thought. No internal noise. Just clarity. That clarity turns into action. That action turns into progress. That progress turns into identity. And identity doesn't break. You don't fall back into old patterns. You don't repeat old mistakes. You don't return to old thinking. That version is gone. What's left is something stronger. Something more focused. Something more stable. Everything you do now builds. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is random. You don't question the process anymore. You trust it because you built it. Step by step, rep by rep, moment by moment. Now it moves through you naturally. No hesitation, no delay, no second thought. Just execution. That's your level now. That's your standard. That's what you hold. And you don't drop it for anything. Everything forward. Everything aligned. Everything building. And you stay in it without looking back. Without slowing down. Without breaking. Because you already decided. There's no turning back. Yo. Alright. There's a moment where everything slows. Not because it has to, but because you control it. You don't rush into chaos. You don't let pressure dictate your movement. You stay centered. You stay aware. Every action starts clean. Every decision grounded. Nothing scattered, nothing wasted. You built that level of control through repetition, through consistency, through staying when it was uncomfortable. That's where it came from. Most people never reach that point. They react, they rush, they lose structure. You don't. You understand something deeper. Speed without control breaks control when speed builds. That's where it shifts. Everything starts to rise. The pace increases, the pressure stacks, the demand gets higher, and now it's different. You don't stay slow, you transition. Clean, direct, immediate, no hesitation, no delay. No wasted motion, you move with purpose, at a higher level. Everything sharp, everything connected, everything aligned. You don't lose focus, even when it speeds up, that's the difference. Most people fall apart here when it gets fast, when it gets heavy, when it gets chaotic. You don't. You organize it, you take control of it. Every step sharper, every action stronger, every second more valuable. Nothing random, nothing uncontrolled, nothing uncertain. Everything directed, everything forward, everything building. You don't fall back, you don't drift, you don't lose rubber. You adapt instantly, that's what you drew, that's what you built. Now it shows. No thinking, no second guessing, just execution at a higher speed. Everything moving, everything connected, everything evolving. You don't chase momentum, you create it. You don't wait for pressure, you use it. You don't slow down, you elevate. That's the edge, that's the difference, that's the level. You don't drop it, you don't lose it, you don't break it, you carry it through everything. Yeah. There's a moment where everything slows. Not because it has to, but because you control it. You don't rush into chaos. You don't let pressure dictate your movement. You stay centered. You stay aware. Every action starts clean, every decision grounded. Nothing scattered, nothing wasted. You built that level of control through repetition, through consistency, through staying when it was uncomfortable. That's where it came from, huh? Yeah. Most people never reach that point. They react, they rush, they lose structure. You don't. You understand something deeper. Speed without control breaks. Control with speed builds. That's where it shifts. Everything starts to rise. The pace increases, the pressure stacks, the demand gets higher, and now it's different. You don't stay slow, you transition, clean direct, immediate. No hesitation, no delay, no wasted motion. You move with purpose, at a higher level. Everything sharp, everything connected, everything aligned. You don't lose focus even when it speeds up. That's the difference. Most people fall apart here when it gets fast, when it gets heavy, when it gets chaotic. You don't organize it. You take control of it. Every step sharper, every action stronger, every second more valuable. Nothing random, nothing uncontrolled, nothing uncertain. Everything directing, everything forward, everything building. You don't fall back, you don't drift, you don't lose rhythm. You adapt instantly. That's what you trained, that's what you built. Now it shows. No thinking, no second guessing, just execution at a higher speed. Everything moving, everything connected, get to nothing. Everything controls and you don't change to nothing. Change for nothing. You create it, you don't wait for pressure. You use it, you don't slow down, you elevate. That's the edge, that's the difference, that's the level. You don't drop it, you don't lose it, you don't break it, you carry it through everything, fully, always.
Lock in. Subscribe for weekly gym motivation. Now, train.
You feel that rise again. That shift in your energy. Not forced. Not random. Built. Everything you went through leads into this moment. You're not starting over. You're continuing at a higher level. That's the difference. You don't need to prove anything. You already built the proof. Through your actions, through your consistency, through your discipline. Now it shows in the way you move, in the way you respond, in the way you handle pressure. Nothing shakes you, nothing pulls you out, nothing breaks your structure. That's control at a higher level. You don't chase energy, you generate it from within. Every step forward feels heavier because it means more. Every is intentional. Nothing wasted, nothing careless, nothing uncertain. Everything aligned, everything focused, everything moving forward. That's what you build. Not something temporary, not something emotional, something real. You don't fall into old habits. You don't drift into comfort. You don't lose your standing. You protect it every time. That's the edge. Most people reach a level and stop. You reach it and go further. You don't settle. You elevate. That's growth. You don't need the right moment. You create it. You don't wait for opportunity. You build it. Every second matters. Every move builds. Every decision shapes. And you don't miss. You don't waste. You don't fall back. You move forward. Stronger. More controlled. More focused. Everything you build is active now. Working for you. You don't need to restart. You don't need to rethink. You don't need to reset. You continue. That's the system. And systems don't fail. You don't break structure. You build on it every time. That's what makes this different. That's what makes this last. You didn't come this far to lower your level. That's not an option. Now there's only one direction. Forward.
If you can sustain, you sustain. Even when it feels repetitive, even when nothing changes, even when it feels slow, you stay engaged. That's the difference. You understand something deeper now. Consistency builds identity. Every time you repeat this, you reinforce who you are. Not what you say, not what you think. What you consistently do, that's what defines you, and you don't break that. There's no distraction strong enough. No moment heavy enough. No pressure high enough to pull you out. Because you trained your attention. You built focus. Not temporary. Not emotional. Stable. Everything you do now is aligned with that. Every movement, every decision, every second, nothing wasted. Even when it feels the same, it's not the same. It's building, layer by layer. Something stronger, something deeper, something permanent. You don't chase intensity. You maintain consistency. That's the real power. Not explosive, not loud, enduring. You don't need to restart. You don't need to push harder. You just continue. That's enough. Cause that's what separates those who begin from those who become. You became, and now you stay locked into the process.
without distraction, without hesitation, without breaking. Everything continues forward. Stay in that rhythm. Don't break it. You feel how everything connects now. One movement into the next. There's no separation anymore. No clear start. No clear end. Just continuation. You're not forcing anything. You're maintaining. That's where it changes. Most people can starve. You can sustain, you sustain. Even when it feels repetitive, even when nothing changes, you feel that rise again. That shit building back up, that's not random, that's you pushing further. You don't stay in one level, you evolve. You adjust, you elevate. Right when it starts to feel steady, you change the pace. That's the difference. Most people stay comfortable, most people slow down, you don't. You recognize the moment when everything can plateau and you refuse it. You increase pressure. Every step now sharper, every movement more aggressive. Every action more intentional, nothing passive. Nothing careless, nothing automatic. Everything chosen. That's control. At a higher intensity, you don't wait for energy, you create it. Through action, through movement, through presence. Every second matters again, every rep builds again. Every decision counts again. And you don't miss, you don't waste, you don't fall back, you go forward, stronger, more focused, all where everything you built starts to show again. In your speed, in your control, in your execution, you don't drift, you don't lose direction, you don't break structure, you refine it, that's the edge. You don't settle in the comfort, you push past it. Every time it feels normal, you change the level, that's growth, that's progression, that's what separates. You don't need hype, you don't need noise. You don't need anything external. You built internal drive and it doesn't fail. You don't hesitate, you don't gesture, you don't slow down. You act. Everything moves forward. Everything builds higher, everything stacks stronger. You don't stop now, you don't ease off. You don't lose intensity. You increase it. Because that's who you became. And you stay in it. Fully. No hesitation. No distraction. No weakness. Just movement. Just discipline. Just progress. And you keep going. There's a flow in the way you move now. Not something forced. Not something rushed. It's built. Everything connects. From your thoughts to your actions to your execution. Nothing feels scattered. Nothing feels out of place. That didn't happen by chance. You built that alignment through consistency, through repetition, through discipline. Even when it felt slow, even when nothing changed, even when it tested your patience, you stayed, and now it shows in your time and in your control, in your awareness. You don't overdo it.
in everything you do. Every step forward feels natural, not easy but familiar, because you trained it over and over, without breaking, without stopping, without quitting. Now it's part of you. You don't need reminders, you don't need external push. You move because you're who you are. That's identity, not temporary, not situational, permanent. You don't fall out of rhythm anymore. You don't drift away from focus, you stay aligned. Even when it gets heavy, even when it feels repetitive, even when it demands patience, you don't break, you adjust, you reform, you continue. That's mastery, not built in moments, built over time. You understand that now, where more years build. That's why you don't fall back, that's why you don't lose progress. Everything keeps building, every second counts, every action compounds. Nothing wasted, nothing lost, everything moving forward, and you stay in that rhythm, focused, controlled, unshaken, because you built it. And now you live it.
You didn't arrive here by chance. There's a story behind every step you took, every moment you stayed. When it would have been easier to stop, every decision to keep going. When nothing made sense, that's what built this. There were days you questioned everything, not out loud, but inside. Moments where it felt heavy, not just physically, but mentally. And still, you didn't quit, you stayed, not because it felt right, but because you made a decision that didn't change. Even when everything else did, that's where strength comes from. Not from easy days, not from perfect conditions, from staying. When it's uncomfortable, when it's uncertain, when it's difficult, you learn something through that. You learn that feeling doesn't define action, that motivation doesn't sustain progress, that discipline is what carries everything forward. And now, it shows in your focus, in your control, in your consistency. You don't react the same, you don't think the same, you don't move the same. Everything changed. Because you changed from the inside. You stopped depending on external push and built internal structure. Something stable, something reliable, something real. That's why you're still here. Most people stop before it mattered, before it built, before it became something you didn't. You kept going, even when no one noticed, even when nothing improved, even when it felt like it wasn't working, you stayed. And now, everything connects, every effort, every repetition, every moment, it all built this version. The one that doesn't hesitate, the one that doesn't fall back, the one that doesn't break. That's who you became, not by chance, not by luck, by decision. Repeated every single day. And now there's only one direction forward. No hesitation, no doubt, no turning back. Just discipline, just control, just growth. And you stay in it because you know what it took to get here. No slowdown, no easing off. You're still here, so go farther. This isn't where you relax. This is where you prove that everything you build still holds. You don't step back now, you don't lose pressure, you don't let go, you increase everything sharper, everything tighter, everything focused. No wasted effort, no wasted time, no wasted energy. You came too far to lower your standard. That's not an option. You feel that intensity rising again, pressure building again. Good, stay in it, don't plan, don't hesitate, don't lose it. This is where most slow down, where most let go, where most break. You go further, even when it burns, even when it hits, even when it demands everything. You stay controlled while pushing harder, that's the edge. You don't break under pressure, you expand under it. Every movement stronger, every action sharper, every second heavier. Nothing weak, nothing uncertain, nothing careless. Everything for wreck, everything intentional, everything forward. You don't hesitate, you don't question, you stop, you act. That's your system now. You don't rely on feeling, you rely on discipline, and discipline doesn't fail. You don't lose focus, you don't lose direction, you don't lose control. You increase every time it gets harder. That's what separates, that's what defines, that's what builds. You don't fall into old patterns, you don't drop your standard, you don't break structure. You hold it, you carry it, you elevate it. Every second matters, every move counts, every continual builds. You don't waste, you don't wait, you don't fall back, you move forward, harder, stronger, more focused. Everything you build is active now, working for you. Don't restart, you don't rethink, you don't reset, you continue. That's the level, and you don't drop it, because you know what it took to get here, and you're not losing it. You feel everything now, not just the pressure, not just the effort. Everything you built is active, right here. There's no separation anymore between what you do and who you became. It's the same. You don't think about pushing, you just push. You don't think about focus, you stay focused. That's what repetition created. Something automatic, but controlled. You didn't rush to get here, you built it, step by step, through moments no one saw, through effort no one noticed, through consistency no one praised. And now it shows in every movement, in every decision, in every response. You don't fall out of rhythm, you don't lose direction, you don't break under pressure. You adjust, you refine, you continue. That's the difference. Not intensity alone, not motivation alone, consistency under pressure. That's what built this. You don't rely on feeling, you rely on structure. And structure doesn't fail, even when it stretches you, even when it tests you, even when it demands more. You don't question it, you follow through. That's discipline at a level most don't reach. You don't need external push, you don't need noise, you don't need anything extra.
Every step forward reinforces it. Every action taken strengthens it. Nothing breaks that. Nothing lowers that. Nothing changes that. You don't fall back into old patterns. You don't drift into comfort. You don't lose your edge. You sharpen it every time. That's why you're still here. Most people stopped a long time ago. You didn't. You kept going when it didn't make sense, when it didn't feel right, when it didn't show results. And now everything connects, everything aligns, everything builds, everything makes sense. You see it clearly. This isn't random. This isn't temporary. This is who you became. Through pressure, through repetition, through discipline. Now you carry it without hesitation, without doubt, without distraction. It's part of you. That's the level. That's the mindset. That's the standard. And you don't drop it. You don't lose it. You don't question it. You live it. Every moment, every step, every second. Fully, completely. And now, you're ready. You made it here, not by accident, not by luck. Every step you took, every decision you made brought you to this moment. There were times you wanted to stop, times you almost did. But you didn't. You stayed. Not because it was easy, not because it felt right, because you made a decision. And that decision never changed. You kept going when it didn't make sense, when it didn't feel worth it, when nothing showed progress. That's what built this. Not the easy days, not the moments people see, the ones no one noticed, the ones no one cared about. Those built everything. Now it shows in your focus, in your control, in your consistency. You don't react the same, you don't think the same, you don't move the same. Everything changed because you changed from the inside. You stopped relying on feeling and built discipline. Something stronger, something stable, something real. That's why you're still here. Most people stop before it mattered, before it built, before it became something. You did it. You kept going. And now everything connects. Every rep, every second, every decision. It all built this version. The one that doesn't hesitate, the one that doesn't fall back, the one that doesn't break. That's who you became.
resurrection. No doubt, no turning back. Just discipline, just control, just growth. And you stay in it, 'cause you know what it took to get here. And you're not going back. Not now. Not ever.
If this playlist motivated you during your workout, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. New music every week.